I read something today and I thought, wow, it's got to be offensive. I was reading an article about millennials and having killed things. And this guy in the article is now blaming millennials for having killed doorbells and door knockers. And he goes on to call millennials special snowflakes. And I thought to myself, what the hell, man? I mean, I don't know. Do you insult some of your readers in the hopes of gaining others? I don't find that very attractive myself. I think that bringing someone down to try and get in good with another group and everything, it's not my style. And I was thinking about this even more, about how my generation was really known. I'm Gen X, and my generation, really, we got a lot of adulation and congratulation and stuff like that, and I don't remember my generation being blamed for a bunch of stuff. And it seems that over and over and over again, millennials are blamed for things like productivity in the workplace, and for napkins not selling as well as they used to because they like paper towels better, or in the case of doorbells and door knockers, finding it to be offensive whenever somebody rings their doorbell or door knocker, that it's like jolting and stuff, and so they would rather text when they arrive. Okay, fine. The other day, one of our kids, who's out of the house now, lives on his own, he's millennial, and he came over and he texted, "I'm here." And I didn't think much of it until I was reading this article about this, and I'm like, oh, well, okay, maybe it is a real thing. But I guess what I'm getting to is aren't there better ways of communicating this stuff? I mean, sure, there's differences in every generation, but to me, as an entrepreneur especially, I look at it as, okay, so the millennial generation doesn't like doorbells. And to me, I guess it doesn't matter one way or another whether or not you like doorbells, but there's an opportunity there. So, there's an opportunity things for like the doorbell that we have. I mean, I've got a Ring doorbell which has a camera on it, and you can push the button and it'll ring on my phone, or when you walk up, it has a motion sensor, and so I often, before somebody even gets a chance to knock, know that they're coming to the door. And it seems to me that instead of complaining about how millennials don't like to push doorbells, why not say rings are selling really well to millennials, or something like that? I don't know. Because it offers a solution instead of just complaining about a problem. And so when you're calling people names and you're just complaining about them, all you're doing is bitching. And it really doesn't do anybody very much good. Maybe it makes the person who's saying those things feel better, whatnot. But for me, I look at someone who does stuff like that, and I think to myself, it's a really uneducated thing to do, to put somebody else down to make a point. And sure, when I'm doing the live shows and stuff, sometimes we get trolls on that are acting like idiots or whatnot, and I'll throw the hammer down on them in a really funny way, and at their expense. It's comedy for a lot of people, but that's a little bit different. That's entertainment and everything. Whereas this guy is writing an actual article about the things that millennials have killed and calling them special snowflakes. And I just thought, man, so offensive. So what's your opinion? Should we be bashing each other on this kind of stuff? Should we blame millennials for everything? Or other generations? So what do we got coming up right now? Is it Gen Z? Is the next generation after millennials? And so what is it? I don't know. Seems to me that it doesn't do any good, and it's not productive, and it should just be avoided. And it's okay that we don't like how some other people do some things. That's fine. You know what? They're not hurting anybody by not knocking on your door or pressing your doorbell and instead texting you saying that they're there. What's the harm in that? Give me your opinion. I'd love to hear it. So, Marky Dragon, take care.